Well, we're back, unfortunately for some.
Yeah, you've got another year with us again now.
2016, the 7th of February. We are back with our New Year's podcast. You can hear downstairs there, cock-a-doodle fucking doing.
Yes, that's our cockerel. You can hear it in the background. He just wanted to say hello and welcome into 2016. So, yeah, that's us, Stephen and Thomas, NPK Podcasting.
2016, listen up. This is the hydroponics industry in 2016 and what's happening for this year. We're going to have a little chat, aren't we?
Yeah, let's see what's going on for 2016 events, upcoming events and stuff like that.
Go on, stay tuned. We'll be back in a minute. Right, where do we start?
Okay, so last time we spoke to you guys was just before the new year.
We hope you've had a lovely Christmas.
Yeah.
And a good new year.
Yeah, and hope you all got those lovely presents, them systems and hydroponic bits and bobs that you all had wrote down on Santa's list to drop off to you. If he didn't manage to drop any of those items off to you, you can get them all from our online store at NPK.
First of all, some people will be expecting a slightly different podcast today because the first podcast of 2016 was going to be innovate or imitate.
Yeah.
What's going on in the hydroponics industry? As we delved and did some research into the facts and figures and opinions of people in the industry, it turned out that there's a lot of information out there.
A lot of daggers getting stabbed in people's backs. So we're going to wait.
Yeah,
we've got a bit more research going on. So
don't
worry, you people who think that you were on the safe side, you might still be getting roped in. So we're cooking up this pot really nice, and we're just brewing it right now for next week.
Yeah.
So if you want to find out
if your products are in the firing line,
yeah,
give us a call.
Yeah.
We've sent out a few emails to people asking for their facts and figures on their products.
Yeah.
And we await them with eager eyes.
Yes.
And that will be launched next Sunday. That will be next Sunday's podcast. Not this... Yeah, Sunday the 14th.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that one. It's going to be a doozy.
But the real reason why we put that on hold is because we only thought it was fair to give you a full introduction and guide to 2016 calendar of the globe.
Well, this has come about because of Garden Cultures magazine. You may have noticed that we had an advert in there.
Yep. And
that advert has done really, really well. The amount of new subscribers in the US is flown up, and because of that, we're having to cater for a lot more people than just the UK audience.
Especially you US guys. I just want to jump in here a second, Stephen, because our friend Garden Culture, who we work alongside with, and you currently are a writer for the magazine, kindly put in an advertisement for us, basically just explaining about podcast and what we do. Since that advert went live, when did it go live? Like a week ago? Or?
It was January.
January
4th, 5th. In the UK, it was January 4th.
Yeah, so it was January. A lot of you guys in the US have subscribed and decided to download all of our podcasts and have a listen. So thank you very much for doing that. And we're also going to look at more what's going on in the US, because we think it's only fair that you guys are, paying your time to listen to us. So we're going to take our time to do some research and check out what's going on in the US.
And give our British opinion on it.
Yes.
So, therefore, we're going to start off the podcast giving a shout out to some of the exhibitions, conferences that are going to be taking place during the year, and give you some dates and times. These dates and times, I think 90% are set in stone, but they are subject to change. There's my terms and conditions, little bullshit for you.
Okay.
We will start with...
I think let's start with the US for
the
change,
US.
because we always think about ourselves.
Well, the first on my list is... Let's start with maximum yield shows.
Okay.
Michigan on May 21st and the 22nd. I would absolutely love the chance to get to go to some of these US shows.
Yeah.
not likely to happen because
how about we put out a request now to the guys who are running the Michigan Expo, Grow Expo.
Yeah.
We will, free of charge, me and Stephen, come to your show. Do we want to fly business class?
I think business
or
class.
First class?
Either or.
Business, because it's a business trip.
Yeah.
We'll happily go business class on a flight to Michigan. Would we just stay for the show, or...?
Yeah, they can take us out for some dinner as well.
Yeah, so free meal, couple of nights, hotel.
Yeah, what's some nice ones?
I don't know. I haven't been to Michigan, sorry guys, and I would really love to come over and see you all.
Got to be 5-star though.
I'll settle for 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind sharing as well.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys at the Michigan show, if you want us to come over, do some podcasting, free of charge. We'll bring all of our equipment and ourselves, and we will do some podcasting live at the Michigan Grow Expo. Just pay the tickets, and we are there.
And the flights.
Yes.
And the hotel.
Yeah.
And our food.
Be a bill.
If we don't see you there,
yeah.
Have a good show. It looks like it's going to be a good one. Also, though, Maximum Yield have got another show in San Francisco, the 23rd and the 24th of July. And I think they do more shows, but they're the ones I could find. So there's the Maximum Yield shows. I do hear through the grapevine that the Maximum Yield shows are always really good.
I've heard. See, now, unfortunately, I haven't had the chance to go to these shows, and I am going to go very soon because I've been told that these shows are absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, in the UK, the shows aren't as good and don't have as much footfall. Unfortunately, they are still enjoyable, but I would love to go to a show in the US because I really admire what's going on in the US at the moment. Everybody's growing, everybody's been growing for a long, long time. They've got a lot of stuff going on in the hydroponics industry at the moment in the US and outdoor cultivation. Yeah. These guys are absolutely killing it.
Very
to be honest, very exciting. As I've said, I've constantly say I've got friends who live in Humboldt County who are absolutely killing it. You guys are just awesome. There's some of my American words there, but yeah, I would really love to go to a show over there because one thing I do know is in the US they are passionate about growing. Really passionate. They've got some amazing videos on YouTube and stuff. I've got some people who've got some crazy ideas, but the love for growing and hydroponics in the US is unbelievable. Second to none. I really take my hat off to you guys and would love to really get over there.
You can hear it in the podcasts that we've done in Coventry and in Barcelona last year. Yeah. When we speak to the American guys, the passion shines through on the podcast. Yeah. I think it's probably one of the most enjoyable podcasts people listen to is when we've got the US on the show, because the passion just oozes out of them and it comes across on the radio and also these guys in the US, they have a lot of different new laws now on different things. So they're going through a very interesting era right now. Really exciting. Yeah. What's going on? They've got a lot of medicinal stuff going on as well. That's really interesting me, to be honest with you. And I just take my hat off to you guys. I really do. So I need to get me backside over there and spend some time with you. Well, there's a couple more that you might want to know about. Okay, inform me. MJ Biz Conference. That is in May, and that's in Orlando on the 9th and 11th. So the 9th and 11th of May, MJ Biz Conference in Orlando. Okay. They have another one. They have 2. The other one is in Las Vegas. Ooh, wow. Las Vegas, that's a dangerous place to go, place to put you, isn't it? You know, where it just instantly makes me think of The Hangover. Yeah. Shit, we've got Mike Tyson's bloody tiger in the apartment. What are we gonna do? It'd be like that film would be like Play School compared to what you get up to. I can guarantee. Yeah, but I don't think the dates have been set for that, or I couldn't find the dates at the least. But MJ Biz Conference, Orlando, 9th and 11th of May, and dates to be decided for Las Vegas, but I imagine they're going to be some good shows as well. Oh, so that'll be funny. You can just imagine the trade teams there now, can't you? Just so once they finish the trade show, let's go for a little quiet beer. Then they end up boozed up all night and don't turn up, and God knows what the next day. We reckon day 2 of the MJ conference is going to be quite interesting to go to. Some tired looking people around there. So they're the 4 that we've got for the US, and hopefully you can give us some insights as to what you think of it if you manage to get over there this year, Thomas.
Yeah.
What else have we got? Barcelona.
Yeah.
We have Barcelona on March the 11th, 12th and 13th. It's a hydroponics conference.
Yes.
We attend every year.
Yeah.
It is a fantastic conference, and we will be there this year. So if you are coming to Barcelona on the 11th, 12th or 13th, come and find us. Come and say hello. Come and tell us what we do well and what we do shit, and give us some ideas.
Well, yeah, or just come along and tell us that we're a load of crap and a load of rubbish and we don't know what we're talking about, and we'll just laugh at you.
And you can tell us what you're up to.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, at the same time as the Barcelona show is also the Edible Garden Show. I'm trying to find it on my notes. Edible Garden Show, fruit and veg, exactly same dates, 11th, 12th and 13th. So know that...
Where's that?
The Edible Garden Show.
Is UK?
It is UK, yeah. I just don't know whereabouts in the UK off the top of my head.
Didn't we go to one of those before?
We've been to something similar, but not the Edible Garden Show. It's always on at the same time as in Spain.
So that's really difficult for us to pick which show, isn't it? Not. Yeah, we like going to Spain. It's nice and sunny.
Unfortunately, the UK weather doesn't lend itself to tanning yourself in March.
No.
And Barcelona's a good excuse to have a little party. And,
yeah. Yeah, it's all work, really, my dear. Honestly, it's a business trip. We're working 9 till 11 every evening. We're not drinking at all. Yeah.
So, yeah. I know that Gareth from EcoThrive Charge goes there every year, though, and he has a really good time. He meets a lot of interesting people, a lot of people from the allotments at the Edible Garden Show. So, yeah, if you're not going to make it to Barcelona and you're going to stay in the UK, worth a visit to the Edible Garden Show.
Where is he?
Off the top of my head, I'm not too sure. But if you type in Edible Garden Show into Google, though,
it's somewhere in Britain anyway.
Yeah.
So it can't be that far.
It's in England.
Yeah, wherever you are, it's not going to be more than a 5-hour drive. So you know that.
I think it's quite central as well. Next up on the list, Lymington. That's the one we're going to next. That is down south by Poole. It's in the UK. It is a giant vegetable conference on February the 26th, 27th and 28th. We got invited to that, actually, didn't we?
Yeah,
by
giant
Kevin
veg.
40.
Yeah, giant vegetable conference. So, also for you guys in the US, I don't know whether you might have seen this a while back. You know, Snoop D-O-G-G, Snoop Doggy Dogg, the dog father. He actually contacted, can't remember his name off the top of my head, one of these giant vegetable growers. He was the world champion holder, world record onion grower, I believe.
Yeah.
If I'm correct.
I think they've got to be honest, I can't keep up with the amount of records these guys have got. Onions.
Well, basically, he was growing some hell of a size onion, something or other. And Snoop Dogg, obviously, he likes to grow his own herbs. And he decided he was going to come to the UK to meet this guy. And
check out what his secret was.
Yeah, to find out his secrets. So his Snoopy secrets he wanted. So basically, yeah, Snoop Dogg come over, met this guy, and they had a little secret growing talk. So me and Stephen are off to see this guy also, and a few others.
Yeah, well, Kevin 40's the main instigator behind it all. He seems the one that's connecting everybody. He was the brains behind the Snoop Dogg visit.
Right, okay.
He's the master marketer of the Giant Veg Company.
So basically we're going into the Giant Veg nest of giant vegetable growers.
Yeah, we'll be doing a few podcasts from there as well, won't we?
Yeah. We'll also be doing podcasts from Barcelona as well, so watch out for them episodes.
Indeed, they'll be all... You'll have a flurry of podcast episodes because we download the Barcelonas all at once, or one a day, because we do that many of them, so they'll be really good, as always. Hopefully get a part 2 with William Texier. His one was really well received last year.
Yeah, that was very, very, very good by William Texier.
Informative as well.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the GFIA, the Global Forum for Innovation in Agriculture.
Where's this one?
This one is in Dubai.
Unfortunately, that is out of the NPK budget, and we're not going to Dubai.
Oh. It's still a good conference, though. 16th and 17th of February. I know that the guys at AutoPot attend that conference. Always drum up a lot of good business over there. They're doing a lot over in Dubai.
Big shout out to Dubai and any of the
subscribers.
Yeah, or any of the sultans or any of them who are listening and want NPK to come and install a hydroponic system anywhere, and you'd like to pick us up at the airport in a Bugatti or Ferrari or anything along that line,
of course,
feel free to contact us. Not a problem at all. You can get in contact with us through the webpage and the website and whatever you like.
However,
just send
a helicopter.
Yes, and we'll come over to Dubai.
Yeah.
And stay in that big hotel that looks like a sail.
Burj Khalifa.
That's him. That's the one.
I know you said Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
We're not staying with Wiz Khalifa now.
No.
Unless he wants us to.
Unless he wants us to. Saying that, me and Steve will just go and stay with anybody. Just pay for us and we'll come out and stay with you.
This is a new one. I haven't got much information on this one, but Technigrow in Lyon on the 9th and 10th of April. Got a few subscribers.
Which is France?
In France,
Lyon.
Yeah. So that's a shout out to the guys in France. You have a conference called Technigrow on the 9th and 10th of April. So make sure you check that out and lend it your support if you are in the area. Then we are on to Iron or Iron in Spain.
Everyone pronounces it Iron, but it's spelled Iron.
Yeah. Do you run?
I do run. I do run.
You don't do any ironing though, do you?
No, definitely not.
Iron or Iron, however you want to say it, in Spain on the 16th, 17th and 18th of September. That's another good show. I know a lot of loyal supporters like to get over to Spain in September, make use of the good weather as well. Prague, now you can lend a bit of...
Yeah, I've been to the Prague show before.
Yep, what did you think of it? You weren't really a fan at the time, but I do think it's improved since you went 2 or 3 years ago.
I went about 3 years ago. It was okay. It was a good show. I don't know. It just didn't seem very busy.
Yeah.
Which always disappoints me because, see, the thing, what I love about shows, I love to go into a show. That's why I love Spain, Barcelona so much, is because when you go, it's really got a vibrant atmosphere in there. There's hundreds and hundreds of people in there, all waiting to queue up. You go in, everybody's chatting away and just engrossed in what's going on. And, you know, I don't like it when you go to shows and they're a bit empty and you're like... Yeah. It's got no vibe
atmosphere.
to you, no atmosphere. So
it's hard to get excited, isn't it?
But I don't know. It was a good show.
A couple of people have been in the couple of years after you went, and they said that they enjoyed it. They were exhibitors, and they said they were happy. Yeah. So it must have just been.
I might try it out again. I was just there. It was a bit of a strange place, Prague. To be honest, it was nice, but it was just very strange.
A very strange atmosphere.
Yeah, it was just a
weird place.
Yeah, felt I was in like the middle of the Cold War or something like that. Just waiting for a big tank to come driving round the corner.
You need to stop watching all them James Bond films.
No, we got in the back of a taxi and it felt like I was in James Bond or something like that, or Hostel. We got in this taxi and it was a rickety old thing with that.
Did the driver have one of them big
He
fluffy
did.
hats?
He did. He had one of them Russian bear hunting hats on, and I thought, and he was massive. And when he got in the taxi, we've got on first, and then he's got back in, and he sat in the taxi, and he was a big fellow, and he barely spoke any English, and I was thinking, I hope he just takes us to this place and just doesn't take us and cuts us up and leave us in a bin bag somewhere or something like that. But yeah, it was good.
Good, you arrived back safe.
Yeah, we never got cut up or nothing like that.
So yeah, if you're in that area, check it out. I know a lot of the UK guys try and get over to there.
I know the E-Run, the one you mentioned in E-Run, Spain, that's a very, very positive show.
Yeah, I only ever hear good things about E-Run.
I've never been to it.
Neither have I.
Need to get me backside out there for that one.
I reckon you take the team.
Yeah, I don't knew you'd say that.
What else have we got coming up? The Malvern Autumn Show in the UK. 24th and 25th of September. I've left this till the end because it's about growing your own fruit and veg, and there's people with their own pickle jars and jams and jellies and different beers, and I think it's a bit of a, that UK brown leafed autumn feel sort of thing to it.
So the end of the summer, basically.
Yeah. Basically, what they're harvesting at the end of the year, and they're getting out on display. So it should be a good show.
Did we mention the AutoPot Festival?
Well, we're leaving that till the very, very last. I shouldn't have said Malvern Auto Show was last. The AutoPot festival.
Trade only.
Yeah, we'll put that in big brackets.
So
Trade
unfortunately,
only.
listeners, if you're not in our trade, you can't come. It's a trade show that we have, a very new trade show. It's a festival, a load of TPs and stuff like that. And basically what it does is it allows everyone in our industry who've been working all year long to innovate and get new products in, and sales and marketing and everything from every end of the scale, to all basically get together and have a good time.
Yeah, good old knees up.
Yes.
That is on the 13th and 14th of August. If you are in the trade in the UK or the US, there's a few people from the US coming. Who's the big wholesaler in the US? The number one wholesaler probably in the world.
In the world?
In the world.
Oh my God.
They're the number one
the
wholesaler
name.
in the SANlight supply.
SANlight Supplies.
Yeah.
I don't know the owner of that, do I?
No.
We'll have to meet him.
Yeah. If they only wants to take us out for a helicopter ride and a chat, we'll be happy to accommodate.
Yeah, well, they should do, because we are catering for the VIP tents, aren't we?
Yes.
So all you people who will be having a nice snooze in the VIP tents, unfortunately not us, we're just catering for you guys, and we're staying in the naughty boy section at the other end of the location.
Yeah, kept away from everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've sponsored the VIP sleeping area with the nice TPs. There'll be some nice little surprises in there.
A nice cuddly bear, so you don't get lonely.
Yeah, I thought Rick was staying with us.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, there'll be some good bits in there. We're busy planning away to make sure the VIP area exactly lives up to its name, and you are all very comfortable and happy at the end. So that's the AutoPot Festival, the 11th and 12th of no, I got that wrong. I've written it down and then I turned my phone off.
13th and 14th of August.
14th of August. So a little bit later than last year, but fingers crossed, touch wood, we get the good weather as we have had in the previous years.
Right. Shows that are not on the list. Are the ones that are cancelled.
Cancelled shows.
Oh, but some shows keep popping up as if they're on and they're
Are
off.
they on?
And
They're off.
We're going and we know.
Back on.
Oh, shall we do this? Oh, shall we? Oh, no. Come on, for bloody hell's sake. You're either doing the show or you're not doing the show. You know, it's not that hard. But the good news is, no, I don't know, because I like the show, Steve, yeah? But I don't like a show that doesn't like us. And I don't mean us, NPK. I mean us, hydroponic industry.
Yeah.
So basically, what I mean is, these guys who are doing very well to produce these shows, hats off to you guys, because you're trying, and, you know, take me hat off to you. I like going to shows. But do yourselves a favour. Don't put us in a show with security guards who walk around like the Terminator. You know, it's not good. You guys, you know what I'm talking about. So basically, they want to take your money, yeah, but then they don't want to facilitate your customers. Come on. Once bitten, twice shy. My mother taught me that fucking years ago. So, you know, after the third year of continuously doing the same things, you are clever enough to get the picture and not do it again. Oh, yeah, so you just cancelled the shows. Good idea, because Dan.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Dan.
At AutoPot.
At AutoPot.
This is an opinion, not
Yeah,
a fact.
it is an opinion.
That the shows, the indoor shows, have been cancelled because of the interest in the AutoPot Festival.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
However, in all fairness, AutoPot Festival doesn't cover it all.
No.
Because it only covers trade people. So we still have a gap in the market. Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, we're not into doing shows. We like going to shows. But I tell you what, if I did decide to do a show, I don't reckon anybody would go to anybody's shows and they'd come to our one. You know why, Stephen? You know what I'd do? And I'm going to give this bit of advice to these people, and I hope yous are listening. Yous probably aren't, because yous are probably that far up your own arses, you wouldn't bother listening to NPK's rubbish little podcast. But nevertheless, I'm going to bless you with my opinion on this situation. If you have a hydroponic show, or want to do a hydroponic show, facilitate it outside, outdoors, or somewhere that are happy to have a hydroponics show at their place that entails all of the things that come with a hydroponics show and their customers. If they don't like that, don't book their place of venue. Then you won't have any problems. Take a leaf out of Dan's book, but then also add some public.
There needs to be a public show. In the
Definitely.
UK.
But you need to put it outside in a marquee. You know, and when you think about it, the rental of marquees and stuff is pittance towards what some of these people are paying for these big Rico Arena. Oh my God. Let's just give a big shout out to how crap the security team are at the Rico Arena.
We say this because you'd be walking in and out and they'd be looking you up and down.
They actually thought they were in the SAS. They really did.
Or we're being multicultural now. The Navy SEALs.
Navy SEALs.
They thought they were SAS, Navy SEAls. They just thought they was the
Special Forces. To where they all had the Terminator glasses on. They all had a stiff walk with the shoulders propped back. And
looked like they were carrying 2 rolls of carpet underneath each arm.
Yeah, and they checked our wristbands very thoroughly every time we went out, the whole weekend.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a top tip and a bit of a rant by me, but just get the idea, will you, for fucking God's sake.
Yeah.
Don't put shows in them places. You know, it doesn't take a fucking genius to work it out, does it? Realistically.
I've got a top tip.
Yeah.
And if you're having a conference or you're deciding on doing your conference, don't have it in April, May, because we tend, the indoor industry tends to slow down through June and July a little bit compared to the winter
summer.
Yeah. So a conference at the beginning of the slow period doesn't really make sense to me. Have it as shops are about to become booming. Have it in September. Have it in the 13th or 14th of August.
Yeah.
But seriously, if you're doing a public show, do it just as the boom is about to begin. Have it in September time, or do it in January, February time when business is about to become booming again.
I just want to end my little rant there on a special request to the people who do the indoor shows. Please, 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 can you keep doing what you're doing? However, do it at a better venue, please. Because I like going to your show. I do like your shows. Your show's really good. And it'd be a shame to lose them.
Absolutely.
Really would. You know what I think would be even better? It'll never happen though. But imagine if them 2 shows
work together,
bit the bullet and thought, oh my God, let's just create the ultimate grow show. Let's stop going, oh, what are you doing?
My show's better
my
than yours.
show's better than your show. No. Why don't you just go, let's just build a bad boy show. The bad boy grow show that everyone wants to go to. And it's like a mini Glastonbury. Yeah. There's all sorts going on. There's beer tents going on. I know that's not the main focus of a hydroponic show, but you know what I mean. Well, let's create
some atmosphere.
Yeah, a positive.
We have Hydro Garden and Icon. They do the London show, and probably people behind the scenes in the London show. We have the Down to Earth Kent and the guys running the Coventry show, and the whole team behind that. Come together, shake some hands. Let's build this super show.
Don't even need to shake hands. We're not asking you to get in bed with one another. We're just asking you to use your business brains and think, if we build a bad boy show, as Thomas says, and we get an amazing footfall, everyone can promote their stuff and everyone can benefit from it. You know, it's not rocket science. But obviously people have,
they've got the weird ways, haven't they? And sometimes pride becomes before a fall, and the 2 shows being cancelled is the fall, I think.
And people who listen to this will go, whoa, but if somebody else done a podcast, you wouldn't be happy. Come on, do a podcast. We'll be made up. We love it. We're not bothered. Come on, whoever's got a bit of innovative in them, come and have a podcast so we can have a podcast off. Okay? So, don't sit there and start going, no, well, it'd be different if NPK, No, you shut up, you. Listen to what I'm saying, right? We love a bit of competition, and we talk to other shops, and we are a sociable shop, unless you fucking really piss me off.
Yeah.
But, I think that'd be a good idea. I
think
really
that's
do. And I'm only
brilliant
suggesting it because I want it, and I know a lot of people have spoken about it, but they don't have a platform to put it out. So I'm putting it out. You know, if you get offended by it, fuck off, because I don't care.
Don't listen to the podcast.
Just don't listen to the podcast. Go home and cry.
It's only us bunch of bellends talking about.
Yeah, so there you go.
I think Birmingham. I went to a show in the NEC recently, and the Birmingham NEC is huge. It's got really good rail transport, masses of parking, right next to an airport as well. Super venue, Birmingham. 2 shows collide together.
The only thing is, it's still indoors, and certain issues still arise.
We have the UK weather though as well, don't we? That's something that we have to contend with.
But marquees can facilitate UK weather.
Yeah.
You know, how many people go to Glastonbury every year?
Get piss wet through.
I go every year. Well, I'll tell you how many people go. Well, 150,000 tickets are out for the public, but then you've got all of the other people who are part of the event and whatever. So probably best part of 250,000, 500,000 people. And I have seen people skiing through the mud up to their knees in inflatable lilos.
Thomas, did you really see these people, or was it you?
No, I was actually involved in the mud as well. I've been involved in a few mud baths in Glastonbury. So, you know, it's not as people are scared of that. Wellies, everyone is associated with a pair of wellies.
Yeah.
But, you know, we could probably, it could be planned, and at the right venue, you could have an outdoor event with a multiple of marquees or them circus tent things, whatever they're called, I don't know.
Places for cover.
Yeah.
I think the 2 main conspirators of the 2 hydroponic shows that go on in the UK, get your heads together and come up with something really amazing and do something that makes us proud of the industry that we're in.
Or we'll just have a Royal Rumble and we'll put them all in the ring together, and whoever wins, they get to do the show, and everybody else has got to help them because they're the champion. What do you reckon on that idea?
I think that's a plan.
They're even better.
And we'll do it in the
naked.
Mud as well. Moving on.
Yeah. Anyway,
let's get on. Where are we up to? So we've gone through all the shows. AutoPot is going on. Oh yeah, pass me the piece of paper, because this morning when we were looking at the dates of all these shows that were going on, I couldn't find. I was having a bit of a struggle with the US shows, trying to find the good ones. So I rang up my good friend Dan from AutoPot, and he helped me. He gave me the list of the good ones. So, as a thank you to Dan, we are going to promote 2 of AutoPot's new products for 2016.
Okay.
AutoPot pot socks, root control socks for your pots.
Ooh.
Did you like that?
Socks for your pots. What do they do?
So,
what are they?
have the root control discs at the bottom of the AutoPots.
Yeah, the Coppermarix discs.
Yeah, but the roots still manage to get out, the little slimy buggers.
Yeah, okay.
So these root control socks are going to go underneath your pot and will absolutely eliminate any roots from making their way into your 16mm piping. So that is a good design.
Well, we'll find. It sounds like a good design. And in all fairness, Dan, you know what I'm like. You know, just because we've mentioned your products and you give us some information, we are still going to test this new product and tell you whether it's any good.
Which we will do in the next few days. Well, propagating all.
But in all fairness, it probably is very good, because most of AutoPot stuff is.
Yeah, it is. And secondly, cocoa mats with an aqua valve. I've been using these.
Yeah, these are that new mat thing, aren't they?
Yeah, they're about 1.5 inches thick.
Yeah, I've got one in front of me right now, and it's for propagation.
Yeah, so
as well. No, it's also for.
Ideally for propagation, the early stages, but you can use it throughout. It's got the copper, it's got a line of Coppermarix over it, so that the roots don't get entangled with all the cocoa mat fibre. You soak it for 24 hours, put it into your tray with an aqua valve. The aqua valve keeps the water level about halfway up, and the roots absolutely love it. If you would like to look at what we're talking about, check out AutoPot's YouTube video. You get to see the AutoPot guys doing an LED test. They've got 6 or 7 LEDs on display, about to start growing some plants, and he also shows you these cocoa mats on working, and they look as though they're doing the job really well. So there's the 2 products. That's a thank you to Dan for his help, and we'll give a shout out to your 2 new products for 2016.
Yeah.
finishing off, what do you think? I want to hear your predictions. We'll come back to this podcast when we're doing our Christmas 2016
Hold on,
podcast.
just let me get me crystal ball out. Right, just get me crystal ball here.
What are we going to see in 2016 in our industry? What is going to be... What do you reckon is going to happen?
There could be a few things happening.
Well, one thing that's happened already in 2016 is NPK University went live on the 1st of February.
Yeah.
If you don't know about it, I'm not going to drone on about it and be boring. It's on the website under NPK University, and myself and Thomas offer seminars for the public
And corporate.
who wish to educate themselves on different aspects within the
Or their
hydroponics
staff,
industry.
or their newly acclaimed staff that they've just taken on, that haven't come from a hydroponic grow industry and are brand new out of the wrapper, and you expect them to go into, you teach them a pitch, and then you send them into a grow store, and they get shot down quicker than a fighter jet going over Russia. So basically, to any distributors or corporate companies who are listening, we do corporate days, half days, starting from £160 for six members. So if you want to get some of your staff down, get them trained and tested on different elements of the industry.
And prices vary for the corporate events as well.
Yeah.
You email us for special prices because we're your friends.
Yes.
Check it out on our website. NPK University went live on the 1st of February, and I'm very happy. I was stressed about that. Took a lot of work to get together.
Yeah, very
but
well.
It's done, and we're ready to move on. We've already had 2 bookings.
Very good.
2 interested people who are coming down to say hello. So that's that. Right, back to predictions. What is going to happen in 2016? What new products are we going to see? Are we going to see new products?
Well, I like to hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're going to see the answers to some of the products that were out in 2015,
Okay.
which we've been testing as well. But obviously, as you know, testing takes a bit of time. So we've spoke about various things, and we're going to have answers for you in this year.
Yeah.
Spectrum King.
Yeah. Already had preliminary answers on the Spectrum King.
Yeah.
If you're interested in products that we're testing, check out our Twitter. We have 2 Twitter accounts, you see. One is specifically for products that we're testing, which is NPK Hydroponics. And if you just want to follow us and see what we're up to in the day-to-day, it's NPK Technology on Twitter. So we've got 2 Twitter accounts. One is just for testing. You don't get to hear about what we're up to or what we're doing. It's just about what we think about products. The other one is we just tweet really random stuff that we're up to. And if you like it, you like it.
Predictions also for us. We've got a lot of stuff going on. So I'm not going to say too much because it's a lot of it's top secret.
As always, until it gets reduced.
Yeah. So we've got a lot of stuff going on.
I envision, I'd like to predict that we have some more staff members because the amount of stuff we're doing is just getting too much.
Watch that space. Also, as usual, we are tactically planning our war against all competitors.
Yeah, strategy.
Strategically.
Warfare.
Yeah.
Look out.
Yeah. Rah.
Be scared.
Yeah.
What products do we want to see? Now, it's sort of the end of this podcast, what we're talking about now, lends itself a little bit to next week's podcast.
Yeah.
Innovation or imitation.
Yeah, innovation or imitation is going to be very interesting.
Are you an innovator? Do you come up with unique, original products? Or do you just look at what's out there already and copy? Not necessarily a bad thing, though. If you look at what's out there and copy, you may be making a product better.
Look at Apple. He didn't create the computer, did he?
Well, his favourite saying was, I am a stealer of ideas. I like to steal great ideas. And he was not afraid to say it either.
Yeah.
So absolutely. Copying is not a bad thing.
No.
So next week's podcast...
It's bad if it's your thing that's being copied.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad if you make a cheap version of that product,
Yeah.
which is what next week's podcast is all about. We'll be talking about people that have innovated a product, and then everyone who jumps on the bandwagon and makes a cheap product and sells it for the same price, and it's just, you get found out really easy, and it destroys your credibility as a company.
Yeah.
Especially now that we're on the warpath to obliterate all bad products that come to our industry.
Yeah. Any bribes, if you don't want to get your product featured, just call me on my mobile.
Which is 0700. Don't fucking bother calling. Yeah, because you'll notice that we don't have sponsors on our show.
Yeah, no sponsors and no adverts, because we don't like that crap.
No, it's boring.
Yeah, it's boring. Oh, yeah, but they pay you, but you can't pay us to do this stuff because we just love it.
Prediction. What more predictions have we got? I would just like to see. Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, do you want me to
year.
predict something?
I'm excited.
Yeah, do you want me to predict something for you? I predict this year NPK are going to dominate YouTube. So there's a top secret, okay? And I mean dominate YouTube. So you know all you grow shops who have just put out or recently had videos on YouTube and you absolutely made me fall asleep. Yes, I'm talking to you. You know who I'm talking about. I have now got a mission to make sure that NPK dominates all of the grow videos on YouTube. And I had a meeting with my production team, specialist production team. Yeah, these are top secret things that I'm telling you now. And we will begin filming in around a week or two. And we will finish filming all of our episodes, yeah, which will drown YouTube in 3 months. So watch out for that. It's going to be interesting. And don't worry, it's not just going to be my face you're going to see on there.
You're going to see this bearded look.
Yeah, you're going to get to look at the beard. Might even show you a bit of Rick as well if you want the IT specialist.
What are you shaking your head for, Rick?
He's very photogenic.
He's like the cocktails.
Oh, he's got a personality like a draining board.
He fucking laughed.
He laughed? Wow. Oh my God!
He'll edit that out.
So that's one thing that I'm going to predict for you.
Okay. I want to make this prediction. I don't know what I'm going to predict now. Pass me that crystal ball over.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. You spilled the fucking crystal coffee everywhere.
Yeah.
Clean that couch up.
Yeah.
Predictions. Predict that AutoPot Festival is going to come on leaps and bounds and absolutely just...
That's a no-brainer, that, though.
Oh, fuck off, Thomas.
That is a no-brainer because, like, everybody's already like, I want to come. It's booked out already. And, like, they've got no more space. And it was weird last year because it was the first one. I think everyone was a bit sceptical, maybe a little bit about it. And I went, and a few people, key people didn't turn out. And, oh, my God, were they so disappointed. And a lot of our team... You were on holiday, and a lot of the team was away on bits and pieces.
Yeah, it was the first day of my holiday.
So I know even more so that the show was going to be really, really good this year because everyone's like,
because I'm there.
Yeah, that as well. I'm so disappointed that they missed it last year. So and it had that much positive feedback. How could you not go?
Oh, I've just thought of a prediction. It's a bit unfair though because it's secret knowledge prediction. I predict that the nutrient world of hydroponics is going to be turned upside down in 2016.
It's a big prediction, that one.
Let's see how that pans out, shall we? That's my prediction. The nutrient world is going to be turned upside down.
It's a bold statement, that, Stephen.
I
hope you've got scientific evidence to back that up.
I fucking hope so as well.
Yeah,
I'm going to have to go and start
on that note, thanks for listening. And that was 2016 podcast with Stephen and Thomas.
See you later, guys.
Bye-bye.